What the fuck is up, YouTube? This is Sir Hunt's Reviews. I'm Mark, and this is going to be episode 4 of our Game of Thrones Season 6 25-day countdown.
Goodbye!
Now, wait a second. You guys are probably like, Mark, where the fuck is Kitty? You know what? Kitty's not going to be in this video. He might not even be in the next video. I was trying to fucking sleep last night because, you know, I had just gotten out of the hospital, like I mentioned in my last video, and I was just trying to get some sleep, good night of sleep, you know what I'm saying? Doctor's orders. You know what Kitty decides to do? Usually I'd be out there filming a video with him and he'd get some attention and shit. I guess last night he wanted to be a little bastard. Start clawing at the fucking door. I get up and say, Kitty, get away from the door, Kitty. I don't feel like dealing with your shit tonight. He goes, meow, 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 and then runs away, right? He runs away. So then I'm like, whatever, I'll go back to sleep, close the door. He does it again. He does it probably like 5 more times. But yeah, so anyway, the main point of focus of this video is going to be about me hanging out with Daenerys. Stoneboard. Nope, psych, I'm just kidding. Alright, so everybody seems to be wondering about what the fuck is going on. Why is Bran's hand being grabbed? What's going on? It's been established that the White Walkers break in to Bloodraven's cave. Now, whether it's a vision, who breaks into it, how they break into it, we don't fucking know. That's what's been debated, but I'm going to clear up a little bit of that in this video. Well, my theories anyway. So first things first, I want to give a shout out to Tim Stark. He sent me a message on Facebook, sending me a link to a post that I had already seen on Watchers on the Wall, but then I read the message he put underneath that, which said, read the first comment. So I read the first comment, and sure enough, it's this crazy fucking theory, and I'm going to say it to you guys, but before I say that, I'm going to throw up a little bit of what I like to call, this is not Sir Hunt's Reviews theory, and don't talk shit about me because I didn't come up with it. I just read it in a comment, and I'm just sharing it with you guys. Okay, so now that you know the origin behind the theory, I'm going to go ahead and share it with you. Basically, in this comment, it says that is a vision. It's a vision by Bran, and it's Bran's vision of Jon Snow and Daenerys getting married. It's at their wedding. There's a huge wall of fire at their wedding. They don't know how it's a fire, but they're saying it's one of the visions that we get from Bran this season, that it's the Night's King at Jon and Dany's wedding. As much as there's a whole bunch of fanboys and fangirls out there that are like, oh, that would be so amazing if that happened. I think I've actually mentioned in my ultimate ends, like, that would be cool if they did, not necessarily get married, but they basically helped each other in destroying all the White Walkers or whatever. Not gonna happen. Probably a load of shit. If it is, I will recall this video and then, I don't know, basically just say I was wrong, but I highly doubt it would fucking happen. Just a little side note, when people in the comment thread started asking the guy, where the fuck did you get this information from? Are you an extra on the show? Are you a writer? How do you get this information? He responded and deleted his account. So, okay, so with that being said, I did have a theory that I came up with where basically I was saying that maybe Max von Sydow, the actor who plays Bloodraven, somehow ends up sacrificing himself, maybe for the greater good, like maybe greatening Bran's power by doing so. Like maybe he just gives him the last of his magic and it ends up killing him. Maybe he dies by defending off the White Walkers, but it somehow betters the benefit of Bran and his storyline. So what if, let's just say that it actually gives him more powers, maybe the ability to gain a little bit more control in his legs, to not necessarily walk, but to be able to ride a horse like a motherfucker. And if that's the case, that would negate this theory that I came up with. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna say that because I was the first YouTube reviewer that I saw say, hey, you know what, that could be Cold Hands. But anyway, I'll take that back. What if that's not actually Cold Hands? What if this is Bran writing down fucking some assholes, like some whites or some others that are trying to attack Mira and Hodor? That's kind of a leap, and to be honest, I kind of came up with that theory whilst talking with Ricey and Raze, and we were just kind of shooting ideas at each other, and I was like, hey, you guys know what if such and such, you know what I mean? But I do want to say, because they had pointed out that if you notice right here, you guys probably can't see, but yeah, right here, if you notice, there's some shit right there, and that is basically, they were saying that could be Mira and Bran shit, and that whoever this is riding up to save him. And I was like, yo, what if it's Bran? You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I think that everybody else could also be right, but I think what this actually is the way they put it up in the trailer is like they're hinting at us from the behind the scenes footage and all of the new shit that basically the cave, Bloodraven's cave, gets breached. What if they just decided to burn down the entire fucking Weirwood? And this is the Night's King that grabbed Bran's hand and all of this shit, all of the Bloodraven, all of his cave being attacked and all those motherfuckers pouring in through the walls and shit, and then you see the White Walkers actually inside with the root system behind. What if all that happens right after Bran has his hand grabbed and they follow him back to the cave, basically? Not necessarily follow him back, but they're able to find out where he is now. You know what I mean? Because they're magical motherfuckers. And this is the Night King standing in front of Bloodraven's cave and the great Weirwood tree just burning down, and he's like looking into the camera with his face blacked out like, haha, you guys might think Bran and Bloodraven are dead, but they actually got away, but we're just gonna end the episode like this or whatever. You know what I mean? What if? You guys let me know what you think down in the comments section. One more thing that could potentially happen, instead of Bran and, okay, we know that they show us that he grabbed his hand, but instead of that's how the Night's King find out where Bran and Bloodraven are being held up at, what if they're betrayed by the Children of the Forest? Now, I do want to say that Teflon Don has several videos where he's talking about how he believes that the Children of the Forest are purely evil. Their magic is based in evil and all that good shit. Well, basically, to summarize all that, what if they're actually betrayed by the Children of the Forest, and the Children of the Forest decide, hey, you know what? We don't see Bran and Bloodraven happen. Their shit happening because basically Bran can't walk, blah blah, and they decide to betray them. Now, the reason why I say that is because supposedly what Teflon Don believes is that the Children of the Forest and the White Walkers are actually one and the same, basically. Like, they somehow got stunted, and the White Walkers are like, their magic is basically the same. They worship the Great Other. They both do. So, I don't know. If they were evil, I could definitely see them betraying them. I don't necessarily know if that would happen in the show, though, because they haven't really touched on the Children of the Forest at all. They were literally in one episode. You know what I mean? So, little side note here. One thing I do want to see them address very early in the first episode. I went back and recently rewatched season 5, and that last scene where Alfie, Allen, and Sophie, I want you guys to look at that. That is like 500 fucking feet down, dude. It's like, okay, it's like several hundred feet. That snow better be soft, and there better be fucking blankets and pillows under there, because if they just lazily just show them when we catch back up with Alfie Allen and Sophie Turner in the season, and they're just walking through the fucking woods and they don't address it at all, maybe they're limping or some shit like that, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. They better show how they fucking landed, because that is a lot of goddamn snow and not realistic at all. Wait, there's dragons in this universe. Okay, I might let you slip. This is going to be wrapping this video up. I know it is kind of short. I am sorry about that. There's not very much new information. If you guys like what Sir Hunt's Reviews does here, I want to invite you to go check out my Patreon channel, link down in the description. You can donate any amount of money, and there are prizes if you would like. Make sure you click like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. This has been Sir Hunt's Reviews, and I am Mark. God damn it, kitty, how did you get... I told you weren't going to be in this damn video, kitty.